In any design that includes a lot of cabinetry and wardrobes, especially modular cabinetry and wardrobes, you will most likely be using many different types of cabinetry and, in the process, many different types of materials as well. For example, let us take these tall units. If we select one of them, you can see that in the left hand panel, you can see a cabinet code which says C14, and for this particular shutter panel, you can see at the bottom of the left hand panels tab, you can see a panel coded P11. When you select this panel tab, you can see that in the materials drop down menu, it is composed of an external finish of teak exotica, a core material of 12 ply, and an internal finish of Siberian oak. In this manner, each and every panel used in this design belongs to a certain cabinet code, has a certain panel code assigned to it, and its own combination of materials. Even though I were to select another panel used within the same cabinet, you will notice that while the cabinet code remains the same, the panel code would have changed because it's a different panel. And opening the materials drop down, you can see that a different combination of materials is used, with the external finish being absolute white, core material of 12 and internal finish of absolute white. In this manner, multiple panels of different combinations are used to create many different cabinets and thus leading to many different cabinet codes as well. With this in mind, when you generate the board layout for this cut list, you will then generate a board layout of all the different panels and their composite materials that are used within this entire design. If you take a look at the design bar at the top left of the screen, you will see that within this board layout, when you open the board 1 drop down menu, you will see many different board types such as board 1, board 2, board 3, etc. And within each board type, there are one or more sheets used. The board types in this case is determined by what the composite materials of each board is, and each board type will take up one or more such sheets depending on the board size used. Let's say we are in board 1 for instance. If you take a look at this table used, you can see that it is composed of a certain collection of materials, with the core material being 12 the top finish being teak exotica, and the bottom finish being of Siberian oak. With this size of board in mind, you can see that in sheet 1, 3 panels can be cut out of this board using this combination of materials. And in sheet 2, you can see that some more panels are going to be cut out from the same composition of materials used. Similarly, if you select board 2, you can see that the composition of materials used is different than in board 1. And here you can also see all the panels that are using this combination of materials that are used in the design, each having their own panel code and assigned to a certain modular cabinet, which is depicted by their C code. In this manner, you can see that a total of 10 different combination of materials are used, with each combination yielding one or more than one of these boards, depending on the size of the board used. In order to find out in the design where exactly a certain panel can be located, for example, C14, P11, Simply go back to the design by clicking the Back to Designing arrow at the top right and just type C14. At the top right, you can see that C14 has been listed down along with all the constituent panels. To open the full list of panels present in C14, select View More and then select the panel that you saw in the board layout, in this case P11. For further clarity, you can go to 3D and now you can see P11 is actually the shutter panel that is used in this tall unit called C14.